and I'm going to move along to my next guest, Barry Brickey. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Appreciate being here.
And you are a local author, live in Carlton, and you have a book.
I do.
So tell me about the book.
It's a paranormal horror story, and it's actually based on a haunted farmhouse in the Monroe area.
Okay.
And it's something I released it about a year ago, and I've been really promoting it hard.
Good for you.
Especially this time of year with Halloween coming up, and things have been going excellent for it.
Okay. And I think we have well, maybe we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
And I think you sent me your website.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. And you published this yourself.
I did. Actually,
Good for you.
Thank you so much. I went through self-publishing, and I tried pushing it to publishing houses and agents for a while, and I actually decided on promoting it myself. I control the rights to it, and
Sure.
I also can still push it to publishing houses. So things have been going great with it.
And when I was reading your website, and it said that you had some rejections and you decided finally to do self-publishing, and I kept thinking I read once that Dr. Seuss was rejected like 116 times or something crazy like that before somebody, excuse me, finally published him. Now imagine those 116 people who said no to Dr. Seuss. What were they thinking?
Exactly.
We all love Dr. Seuss.
Stephen King also.
Stephen King also. He was, yes, that's right. And you have another hat that you wear. You also are a musician.
Yes, I've been a musician in the area since about 1988, and I've been playing in the same group. The group's called Armed and Dangerous. We've been playing in the community of Monroe since 1990, and we play all over, everywhere from Detroit to Toledo. And I also do an acoustic tribute to the Beatles. I
noticed your Beatles hat.
I love the Beatles. I'm a huge Beatle. Everyone that knows me knows I'm a huge Beatle fan. And I play in coffee houses, lounges, and it's just myself with an acoustic guitar. And just released a CD of my own music also, and hopefully.
That's great. Okay, and I think we have a poster. Okay, if you can, want to hold that poster up for a second? And this is the cover of I'm kind of jumping back and forth between your book and your CD. But this is the cover of your book, is that correct?
This is the cover of the book, and it's actually, on the cover, it's the actual house, the actual farmhouse here in Monroe, Michigan.
Where is that house?
You know,
Not that we want to start a bunch of people driving by.
The number one question I get every time I do book signings, everyone wants to know exactly where it's located. And the same landlord has owned the place and rented it, and I'd be doing him a disservice if I gave out the location. He'd have people camped out in the yard. But I can say kind of the vicinity is near Nettle Road.
Okay.
So that's about the most I give out, but it's definitely...
now, if they read the book, are they going to kind of be able to figure it out?
Some people may.
Right.
I've been doing books. I did a book signing in Toledo, and a young lady came up to me, and she knew exactly the address. And she's
Really?
like, oh, I'm going to find it. I'm like, well...
All right. Now, excuse me. If somebody wants to get a copy of your book, how do they do that?
There's several ways to go about it. You can go into the bookstore, the Mall in Monroe.
The Mall in Monroe, okay.
Yep, I've done 3 book signings there so far.
Wonderful.
And books there are really just flying out. They tell me that they're constantly having to reorder. Franklin Park Mall, 12 Oaks Mall, all the bookstores, you can order it online. It's available on Amazon. You can I've had people order it from Australia, the UK.
Really?
So it's definitely worldwide. Also my website, barrybrickey.com. If you go on there for the month of December, I'm offering a 25% discount. And
a little Christmas gift for everyone.
So I'm in the spirit with that. And also, if anyone's interested, they can find me on Facebook. If they want to add me, I'd love to have them.
And this is your first novel?
It is. Yep. I have poetry published, but this is my first actual novel. So.
Okay. Now, for people who are going, I don't like gory books.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell them?
Well, at the heart of the book, it's the actual story of the characters, and that's what I really hang my hat on. Is the characters are very enjoyable, and it's a quick book to read. It's not gory horror; it's more suspense.
Okay.
So if you're a fan of Dean Koontz or Stephen King, it's sort of that genre. And the basis of the story is about a mother and her 2 children who relocate from Florida to Caseville, Michigan. And the mother buys this old farmhouse, and the children start noticing things that start happening in there, unbeknownst to the mother. The mother doesn't see what's going on, and she believes the children are traumatized from the separation from her husband.
Okay.
So they start witnessing things happen.
And how did you pick Caseville?
That's an interesting story because my grandparent had built the cabin there, and as a young boy, I used to go up there all the time and have stay during the summer. And I wanted to do something nice for the community. I always had a love for that.
And
area.
Caseville is kind of in the Thumb area,
Yep,
correct?
right. Mhm.
Okay.
I did a book sign up there recently, and it was amazing. It was a huge turnout.
That's
And-
cool. Well, yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
All right, now if somebody wants to get a copy of your CD,
They can go on my website, and again, barrybrickey.com, and they're available through there. I also do acoustic shows at coffee houses. And
Okay.
The CDs
do you have your
available
schedule
there.
on your website?
I do.
So people can check that out.
Yep. And my songs are available on MySpace and Facebook and on my website. for anyone
Okay,
who
and
wants
I
to
think
listen.
also on your website you can read a little excerpt from your book.
Yep.
So if you're thinking, well, I'm not sure, go get a little taste and you can see. It's
It's, there's some stuff that's very scary in there. And I'm not, I love to scare people. That's, I've always been a big horror fan. And the incidents in the book, the majority of them are based on fact. That I witnessed myself, that my friend's family.
see, now that's just
See, I interviewed two different families. My friend's family grew up in the house, and then another girl grew up in the same house. And so two different families' recollections. The incidents in the book, most of them are based on fact. The storyline's fictional, but it's everything in it. It's a creepy read, and
a creepy read.
I get that a lot.
Well, there's a tagline.
I had a girl during a book signing say that she read it during the night, got so creeped out by it, she had to put it away till the morning. And I said, that's the best tribute I could get.
Yes,
Thank
you're
you
right,
so
it
much.
is.
So.
Well, best of luck with
Thank
your
you so
book
much. I
and your
appreciate
CD.
it. Thank you.
It was a pleasure to have you on. And I want to thank you all for joining me this month. Thank you to Lauren from Looks by Lauren, who always is sweet enough to do my hair for me. I think we have her phone number. If you're going anywhere special over this holiday season, make sure you call Lauren, and she can cut. She will style whatever you need, men and women. So guys, don't feel like Lauren can't take care of you, because she can. She's right downtown on Monroe Street, so check her out, Looks by Lauren. Also, I want to thank and wish a happy holiday to all of my crew. Thank you to Lee Markham, Angie Venier, Faye Markham. Thanks, Drew, for coming down. Also, thank in the control room. Oh, I can't see them. Okay, I have, that helps.